Hello. Uh, say today is going to be a very unique day for Slendytubbies since we've never played the first game. We've played the second and third and 2D, but we've never played Zero as well, so we know Zero is like a fan-made one of like the Slendytubbies series. It's not like canonical mainline. But we've heard that's like a reboot of the series, so we'll get to check it out. But yeah, we're gonna be trying to play some Slendytubbies. So we'll go ahead and launch the first game. Let's see. What can we get the quality up to? Well, we'll go for that. We're not gonna do windowed mode, because we want full screen. And we're gonna hope that it's so loud. It's so loud. Okay, well, one second. We have to adjust the volume by quite a bit. Oh, it's still so loud on our end. Okay, 1 second. We're not gonna curse people with the unbearable volume that is. We're gonna set the volume down to like maybe 20 on the volume mixer. Okay, it's a tiny bit better. It's a tiny bit. What's it sound like? Okay, that's actually an adequate volume now. Okay. So 20, well, not even 20. 10 seems like the sweet spot. Okay. Alright, go ahead and do this. There's, stop. There. Okay. We're gonna start with scarier than scariest. Okay, collect all 10 custards. This. Okay, so our mouse can go off the screen. That's gonna be a bit awkward to work with. Actually, if we go all the way over here, okay, we can still keep moving our mouse. It's just that we absolutely do not need to press a single button on the mouse. Otherwise, we may click like a button on OBS that like stops stream. But yeah, well, we'll start with scarier, and then scariest. It seems pretty good. Yeah, and it'll give us like a good start to try and memorize where all the custards are. Even though we should have a semi-decent memory as to where they are, like just based off the other two games that we've played. Actually, the cave isn't over here on this side. Unless it is, but we don't think so. I think it's the mountains area. But yeah, it should have all the cheap jump scares and everything, so it'll be top quality. Uh, Forgot about that. Like, that corpse should go up. Hello, Rescue. Well, I guess we didn't get close enough to the trigger, but that's okay. This this could be pretty fun. Uh, it's already pretty silly so far. You know, you're actually relatively fast. Also, why didn't you get some sleep? Uh, like we said, it's not necessarily a choice in that matter. It's either we sleep or we don't sleep. That's kind of the situation we're in. That's what insomnia does to your body. You just simply can't sleep. It's not a choice. It just happens. So, you're just gonna be chasing us the entire game now. So, just so long as we're like moving constantly, we should be fine. Because we don't think that the speed increases at all. Actually, we should have started with the house. Because now we're gonna kind of corner ourselves. We have to be fast. Okay. Well, like we said, it's not necessarily a choice in the matter. It's like, yeah, we can go lay down, attempt to sleep for like 7 hours. But what happens whenever your mind doesn't sleep, you know? Whenever you're just sitting there, closing your eyes, being fully aware of your surroundings still. Nothing changes. You're just closing your eyes for hours. That's what insomnia is. It's not necessarily a choice in the matter. If it was a choice, we'd be asleep instantly. It's just a matter of whenever our body decides it wants to sleep right now. So, you know, just gotta wait for that to happen. If it happens. Oh yeah, it's brutal. That's why insomnia is the worst. This is actually classified as a form of torture. So, yeah, we have a condition that is classified as torture. And it just occasionally pops into the world and then it just pops right out. So, we may have insomnia for maybe a week or two, and then after that, it'll be gone. Yeah, no, it's horrible. We would never wish this upon anyone. Yeah, we're gonna get cornered in here. 100%. Well, I always say yours sounds good, but doesn't feel good. Yeah, in practice, it sounds amazing to where you don't have to spend your hours sleeping. But whenever you can't sleep, it has a very big toll on how you feel throughout the day. Whether you feel like you have the energy to do anything, or whether you just feel absolutely miserable. And it's like, we're not gonna deny it. Our body, painful right now. Is there anything that we can do about it? Not really. Just gotta wait it out. But, yeah. It's not very fun having insomnia. Mm, but we'll eventually get over it. Uh, just thinking about where we want to go, potentially look for custards. So we're at 7 custards currently. Well, it's gonna be 8 custards in a minute. There we go. I should probably keep following that path, there could be more. Oh yeah, I think the thing that like absolutely crushes your willpower. Oh, okay. We'll go scariest. How's my profile changed it when you go stream again? I mean, we think it looks good. We'll start with the house. I guess the thing is with this game is just don't look back at any point in time and you'll probably live. But definitely start with the house before anything else. Took you off highlighting? Hey, well, we think it looks good. Or I would say lightings. Hey, we think it looks really good. Oh, hello. Hmm. We may not be able to enter the house, actually. It's because Tinky Winky has a pretty consistent speed throughout the entire game. Or not. Okay, never mind. They actually do gradually speed up. Understood. Oh, we need to be fast in here. It's because they taste funny. Okay. Can you come up here? Yes, you can. Can you go through walls? We don't think so. Yeah, we still get the joke. So we'll give Slendytubbies one, like 2 more tries if we end up dying. And then we'll probably just swap off to the next game. Just because we just wanted to kind of play this game as we never played it before. There's 3 more days until the update is here. For which thing? Oh, it's only 3 days away until it actually, like, releases its 2.5? Hmm. Didn't realize it was that close to that. Just have to never look back and we should be perfectly fine. We still think they should add classic Tinky Winky and make it to where it's just A posing the entire time. I think that would be beautiful to see. It's kind of going around the entire map, doing like a full wipe of it. So Phoenix posted the update in the official update 2.5 day 20, but he made a mistake, so day 27. Hmm. We'll continue. Okay, cave. Don't you get stuck there. It's like I'll probably be able to focus on any stories being told once we get past one. As one is arguably the hardest game. Hmm. Everyone's staying hydrated. Hmm. Like, we need to play the original Slender the 8 Pages. Because that's another game that we've never actually played. We need to try to slowly make a turn here. Did we see the really bad object show? I don't think we have. As the name doesn't really ring any bells to us. Hmm. It's from me. Sorry, we haven't really like seen many videos recently that's like outside of Korean videos, as that's what we've been studying for a bit. So we haven't really seen any videos outside of that language in quite a while. We can probably check it out at some point, either after or during stream if it's short enough. Hmm. Don't like that we made it back to the beach already. So we don't want to be here. Can we go find the rest of those custards? Always need to make a very slow turn. Otherwise we'll get caught. Minute 17 seconds. Okay. We can probably check it out through stream then. Custard. This guy try and make very slow turns. Because Tinky Winky is probably close to player speed. All these monsters are going to be remodeled. Tinky Winky, PCX, EXE, Baldi, Vita Mimic, and Springtrap. I mean, we kind of figured as much with those, as you're much more likely to fall into some sort of like copyright dispute potentially, or get into contact with all the owners to help with certain things. That's true. After PCX was debuffed, he actually did look more like a hedgehog instead. Just gotta do these slow turns. These games. Scan. Mm. But yeah, we'll see how all of that ends up like turning out. That is a very sharp turn. Maybe be more careful. Slow and steady turns. So if we go too sharp, we will die. And we can't let go of the W key. Otherwise we will actually just die right then and there. Because we know that Tinky Winky is right behind us. If we turn around even a tiny bit too much, the speed difference will catch up to us. Because they probably capped the speed somewhere around like 7 or 8 custards in. At least we would hope so. Because otherwise Tinky Winky would eventually outspeed the player. Oh, we can sprint. Okay. We did not know that. Okay. Well, that trivializes this actually. Is there like a sprint cooldown, or can we just sprint endlessly? Because if we can sprint endlessly, then it's kind of broken. Because we're moving at like 2.5 times speed while sprinting. Right, we wanted to check the top of the house and see if there was anything up there. Guess we'll get to do that soon. But yeah, no, I didn't even realize that we could sprint. Man. Nope, no custard up there. Yeah, no. This is gonna be hopefully a lot shorter now that we know that we can just sprint the entire time. Man, we thought that we could only move with just walking. This is how most games were back then. However, if we sidestep whatsoever, we lose like most of that speed, so it's just best to turn the camera usually. uh, and now we just figure out where the last 2 custards are. Because they're definitely somewhere in the middle, if we had a guess. It's just a matter of where in the middle. I get mini peak faster because I joined a server. Discord server, but not the Pillar Chase 2 community, the other one. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, this one's kind of boring. We're not gonna lie. Ever since we got our sprint key, it's kind of trivialized it to a rather big degree. Like we're not that worried about death anymore. We're just going. That's so loud. Well, at least we didn't die. We turned around fast enough somehow. Well, there's 9. But can we get 10? Yeah. Yeah. This game is loud. Because, you know, back in the day, loud equaled scary. Nowadays, it's usually a lot more methodical for the approach of trying to get fear out of someone. Sometimes they use like cheap jump scares and all that, but it's not as common as it used to be back then. That's why the random flash of images are a thing. It's just because of the jump scare factor back then. And they usually got a lot of people. Yeah, loud does kind of equal annoying nowadays. But for horror games back then, loud equaled scary. And I'm not gonna deny it. A lot of these games actually did get us whenever we were younger. But it was because we were younger. But I also got a lot of people who were older than us, so that came into question a lot. Hey, we actually did it. I didn't think we'd actually win that, if we're being completely honest. Don't worry about it. You're probably faster than us in any regard. It takes us like 5 to 7 hours before we do something. Okay, oh, it's up there at the top. Okay. There. And as the first game completed, let's look at 2 if it'll open. Okay. Oh. Second. Actually, we'll go ahead and look at the video and the fan art real quick. You know, this is going to be loud if we don't turn this down. Okay, wait, 1 second, this is so loud, actually. There. Now we're gonna go look at the things for the post on both ends here. Man, we like the MX behind us. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah, that's just how it was back then, you know. Painfully loud games because a lot of people didn't know how to actually make their volumes accurate. Okay, let's go look at this real quick. We will go ahead and do this real quick since, you know. Now we're gonna look at the really bad object show. Motto would be like a catchphrase almost. We're watching the PC2 random stuff's video. There. I just want to go and watch that real quick. It is pretty funny. Okay. Now let's get into a game before we get like super. Actually, it's gonna be super loud. We do apologize in advance for this one. As you're gonna be hearing the high-pitched version of the screams. On the other side there. There should be two of them in here though. Actually, we want to go on this side. So it waits a bit further for it to come over here. Don't know what it is though. Can't read much. Maybe you should just use the camera. We could. Oh wow, you actually cannot see a lot on stream, okay. We'll try to use the camera as much as possible. I think they're stuck. They are stuck. That is actually relatively unfortunate. So loud. We'll come back here later. Not right now though. Yes, we did like it. Come on. Let's go. We don't want to get caught by these things. They're so loud, it hurts. This is arguably the worst map on top of that. Nothing that way. Nothing this way either. Nothing this way. Let's go. We all want to be caught, man. There's a custard there. We have to figure out a way over there, though. That's so stressful, actually. Where's the second one? Second one is so far behind, actually. Man, this could suck. Yeah, we're not doing that map again. Sometimes you miss us. Well, we think that's sweet. Is, you know, we miss streaming a lot of times because it's always fun to talk to people, as it gives us more time to, you know, see people, interact with people from around the world. And so it makes us happy that we can bring joy to people whenever we can. Thing is with this game is that monsters are always locked onto your position. I mean, we would consider like each other friends. It's just due to age differences, we don't want to be too directly involved, as we don't want to be a bad influence. Because we'd rather you grow up not having us be a negative influence, potentially. So it's something to where we don't mind being friends, but we'd rather just keep it to chat just because it makes us feel a little bit better. Outside of that, yeah, I'd say friends. Like we said, you're still growing up. We don't want to be like a really bad negative influence because, you know, we have our own stuff that is probably not healthy to be directly involved with. Andre is our friend, but he's also an adult, so, well, probably young adult would be the better way to put it. And so, you know, it feels more okay to talk to Flandre in that regard, because we don't feel like we'll have any, like, really bad influences, as they're not gonna be growing up past just learning stuff with the adult life at this point, so we're not as worried about that versus you, to where you have a lot more growing up to do. That's why we said in the previous stream, we do hate being the adult. It does not feel fun. But we do want to be responsible, and so we're not, you know, causing any direct issues. We already checked it out. Actually, we head this way. Like, this is gonna be a very dangerous situation. Just a moment, if not careful. Yeah, we thought the really bad object show was pretty funny. There's still 4 more. Where? Actually, we didn't fully travel here because of the earlier. Like, right as we were switching games. Oh, we're sorry to hear that. There's not too much that we can necessarily do on that end to help headaches, as we can't stay up forever, as we do need to do other things. Yeah, no, it sucks having to be a responsible adult. Because it does make you feel a lot more guilty whenever you have to turn people away like that. Because we always remember having the conversations with people whenever we were younger, to where they were like, maybe when you're older, you know. And I was like, we understand why now, but it doesn't change it for us. We're just looping in circles. Go. Let's go this way. Maybe there's something new. New area. Okay. Finally. We would probably feel more comfortable, but we'd still feel a slight bit of discomfort then. But we'd definitely be more willing to talk by them. Oh, this is not good, actually, for what's about to happen. Yeah, these are very narrow corridors. We're a bit worried on that. The ending. That made us have a good laugh. Oh, even better. Oof. Okay. It's so easy to get caught on everything. We need to head back though. We still need to head down that route. Fortunately, monsters have a very slow turn. So it makes it pretty easy to avoid them whenever you have wider spaces. I head down this route. I'm gonna make another drawing. Okay. Well, best of luck. Oh, hello, Dipsy. Wasn't expecting to see you today. We're just turning the corner looking for our last custard. Oh, over here. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Remember, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. Press escape, okay. So, the next one will be lake. We'll go and go there. But to our knowledge, it's okay. This is not going to be good for stream in the slightest. Honestly, we may just skip this map just because of the rain. Oh, it sounds like Dipsy's already spotted us somewhere. Oh, there's Dipsy. Barely saw him. The thing is, we are not seeing custards anywhere. So we are a tiny bit worried about that. What's that moving thing? Was that Lala's ball? I think that's what that is. Why is it out here out in the lake? So something tells us we shouldn't be out in this part. So that's one. That's two. It's three. Like, we'll still try to clear this map, but this is a rough map just because of that rain. Oh, there's one. Another one there. Also think Dipsy may be directly behind us based off that heavy breathing that we keep hearing occasionally. There's a custard over there. I don't want to go out there. So that's basically a dead end in most cases. There's probably something in between here. Probably gonna die just because that was a dead end. Or not. There's another custard. This map is very big, actually. Another one there. That looks like another custard up there. Just barely visible. That makes 5 left. I think we saw a slight smidge of a custard up ahead. It's just like past that hill. Yeah. Okay, so still like to recheck this area if we can. Just because we feel like there would be one. I suppose we could be wrong in that regard and there's just nothing over here. Yeah, I think we were just wrong. There's just nothing. Well, we're gonna say this. we kind of explore a decent portion of this map, and we're kind of getting bored of it. Where is Dipsy? Oh, there's Dipsy. Come here, buddy. Wait. Go on, try. You know, Dipsy, we thought you were stronger than this. Here. Yeah, your hitbox is just a lot higher up. That's the issue there. We'll look at Sally Station. We'll look at Training Maze, immediately die, and then leave that one because we know that one's impossible in this version of the game. Well, in this game specifically, not version of the game. It's just not possible, period. We love footstep sounds in the air. Just another part of the genius that was, like, early games. I'm gonna try to run past Poe as she'll come around the corner. As they're always tracked onto a player regardless of choice. Probably stuck around a corner. Yup. Look at that little tendril right there. Someone got stuck. Well, let's go this way. If Poe's gonna be stuck, she's gonna be stuck. We'll come back later. There's definitely gonna be a custard over there, though. Finally got stuck. No, not really. I think she's too fast. And so whenever she goes to turn, it's such a long turn that she just gets stuck again. Or the issue could be that she's just too slow, actually. That actually seems more like the issue. I'm just gonna head back the other way. And we'll go try to get more custards there. Because it seems a little bit more reliable now that she's out of the way over here. Okay, so it loops back over here. So for a second, I thought that was Poe. Oh. You actually guard custards? Okay. That was easy. uh... We'll probably do day just because you can actually see versus night. Like, normally we'd be, like, picking, night in this scenario, but we'd rather actually be visible because it's gonna be another, like, thunderstorm night type of situation. Except this time we got the purple steroid gorilla version of Tinky Winky. Or Tinky Tank in that regard. We always used to call it purple steroid gorilla. You know. It does look like Tinky Winky did take some steroids, to be fair. Does this still come up? No, it doesn't. Actually, there's no custard out here. It's probably at the next tree down, if we recall. Or just somewhere along the beach over here. Yeah, there it is. Man, whenever you have the camera, you really can't see anything but the monster and the custards. We should go inside as soon as possible. As we're not sure if Tinky Winky is like beelining it to us, but that's what it looks like. We'll go inside there, pick up the custard, go up from the bottom to the top, collect the custard that's on the house. And that should work out, hopefully. Oh, you can't enter like that, actually. You can only enter from the top. Oh. Well, we're dead. At least we think so. Yeah. Yeah, we're dead. You see that in the distance? It's learning. It's learning where we are by having a procedurally generated path directly to us. Because we can't move. Ah, you can press G to see how many custards are remaining. Hey! Hey! Over here! Help! Help us. You're right there and you just could choose to stand over the custard. Okay. Well, I guess we're not playing that map in its fullest. Let's go outskirts. Now, this map actually did scare us a lot because it always felt like Lala would teleport. But no, we don't think that's the case still. I think Lala just walks around. But whenever we played multiplayer back then, it felt like teleporting. Same with like the Lake Dipsy, it felt like teleporting there. Yeah, this is also going to be another map that's unnecessarily large. And unlike the version with 3 there's no landmarks to actually know where these custards are. They're just out and about. Oh, okay, that's the end of the map. The drawing is done, just post it. Okay, we'll take a look at it after we either get bored of this map, which we already are if we're being honest, because we know this map very well, and it's just gonna be a lot of vast emptiness for a while. So we'll just go and get killed by lava. There we go. Okay, let's go take a look here. That was such a true feeling earlier, though. Like, man. It was such a shock to the system whenever we encountered Tinky Winky like that. Oh yeah, I like it. It looks good. Let's see here. Training maze is very self-explanatory. We enter the maze and then we die. That's the general premise of it. Unless we don't die. But we should probably end up dying. At least we would think so. You know, we got one custard. That's more than we thought we would get. We'll say that. I'll say that. We didn't think we would get one before the front door would be covered. But there's just one too many dead ends in this map. You're just pretty much guaranteed to die and not collect anything after a while. We will make it the thumbnail. Just because that looks so good, actually. Like, you nailed the face. It looks really good. Guess we're entering from not this way, because there's nothing actually. There's no other entrances actually. It's like we hear them, but we don't know how to reach that, because that's a dead end there. Dead end there. Dead end. So we need to loop around like this. Well, we angered them, but we think we know what's happening and why they sound messed up. I think they sound messed up because they're kind of like jittering in place on top of one custard. That is exactly what's happening. And it literally does not feel like it's possible to get to that point in the maze. We hear Poe traveling this way. Oh, there you are. Man, that took forever. We usually die at the entrance there. We'll do Tubbycraft. Just because it's a classic map. Oh. That wasn't fun to deal with the late inputs for a bit. Hey. Here. Now we're gonna do this real... Oh, right. We can't pause the game. Because it's that type of classic. Here, we'll do this. Because we're not sure where things are going to open exactly. Let's see. Now we can go here. There. It should be updated now. Okay. Yeah, we are mainly just making sure that, you know, Windows Explorer won't appear on the screen. Now we'll head back to Tubbycraft. No, no. No, we're just hiding our screen. Man, it is lagging. Okay. Man, this map is not good, apparently. You would think that'd be okay considering how basic it is, but... Oof. It's lagging, we can't move our character. Why is it so laggy on this map? We're not walking towards you. No. Okay. Okay, we're just not gonna do Tubbycraft as, it, it, it just doesn't work. It's too laggy for some reason. We don't know how a map can be that unoptimized for how simplistic it is. That just doesn't make any sense. But we'll go ahead and go to Slendytubbies 3. This is next. Well, not Slendytubbies 3. It's gonna be 2D, as that's next in order. Alright. We'll do high because surely this game is more optimized than Tubbycraft. Is it display 2? I hope it is. It's not display 2. Oh, oh, that hurt. Okay, we're gonna mute the audio so so that way no one else has to deal with how bad this is going to be whenever it initially launches. Cause that's gonna be bad. Okay. Okay, we actually have the opportunity to turn it down first. We're gonna turn it down to 10, as that seems to be a generally good number to work with. And we'll get the audio as it's back to a more better one. We'll start with this one. It has been a while since we played 2D. Come on. It's got collected, it's not that hard. But yeah, we used to play 2D, probably the most actually back then. This was the one that we always liked to play. Okay. Well, whenever we boot up Slendytubbies 3 multiplayer, we will mute the desktop audio first, so no one has to, you know, deal with that other than us initially. But it's like we're excited to see dungeon rework and see how that's gonna look. I think you're always gonna be locked on to us in any case. Just need to turn corners as much as possible. That's unfortunate. But we need to get in there. Yeah, we don't think the flashlight really has a gimmick in this game. Like, you can use it. Oh, it just leads back up here. Okay. I'm just waiting for that. But yeah, once we finish Slendytubbies 2D and then go on to Slendytubbies 3 multiplayer to look at all the new content there, because we're probably just gonna look at new maps. We'll look at the cross-view view, like, at some point later, probably. Okay. I'll probably actually lower it down to like 5 custards, just so that way it's quicker. Order some funny reactions. Yeah, that's always been like the problem with us, is that we don't necessarily get scared of games anymore. So we have like kind of like deadpan reactions to everything. So we're usually pretty boring in that regard. Are we going to make in time? Yeah, I think so. Play epic shootout. Okay, so there's nothing in that direction. And monster is just gonna keep crying about it. But yeah, that's why we're excited to look at Zero, just because we feel like we're actually gonna get scared potentially. And we're looking forward to that. As we wanted to play Zero for a while. Well, just gonna do that. Skip the waiting process. Custard reject facility, we'll set to 5 custards to make it faster. Should TO be a Forsaken concept or a Pillar Chase 2 concept? Thing is, we don't know what TO is. So we can't really give a solid answer on that. Hey, see, we don't know a lot from that game, so... Hey, when AO1 comes out, are you going to buy them? Yeah, of course. We're always curious to see how monsters play. It'll either end up being like one of our favorite monsters, or it may be one to where we just don't feel as good playing it. And so we'll probably end up waiting for like a rework if things like that happen. Controls people instead of the infection. Well, when I see you, I'm going to absorb you. Okay, best of luck. Right, there's always been that weird square there for some reason. Uh... Good luck, buddy. You can't enter here. Oh, Piggy Rush. Oh, I can't enter there. Oh, that's why. But yeah, no, it's like we don't know a lot about the Piggy series. So it'd be harder for us to, like, say that. Give us a big storm. What type of big storm? There's a Pillar Chase 2 fan game about Piggy called Piggy Rush. Ah, there's a... Ah, okay, gotcha. Understood. They think we understand anyways. Probably just going with the monster guess, just because this is pretty much explored. Unless there's like a custard back here. No, it's just the dead end. No, no custard there. Yeah, we can just press escape actually. There is mountains. Like we said when switching games, yeah, you have to be patient. There's even does bad things guy in that game. But he's a fox, okay. It's a dog? Okay. It's a fox. Well, we'll let you two have a debate as to what it is, because we have no clue. Honestly, we may just switch off of the game, probably. Alright, you just walk down this thing. Monsters are actually relatively slow in this game. Bro, he got hairs on his front. He's a fox. Hello, Komori Shodi. Oh, that's death. No, we'll go to this one, even though it's gonna be the same result for the most part, except this one's more plain. It's just nothing. Just call you Komori? Okay. Like we said, after the game, you have to have patience before we look at it. Oh. Oh well. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get off of this game. Now we'll go take a look at the multiplayer, but we accidentally closed that, so we have to reopen it real quick. So, just 1 second. And we wish we'd clear our throat forever. Okay. This time we're going to mute the desktop audio. And so that way, you know. Yeah, we'll go take a look at the crosshair thing. We just wanted to go ahead and adjust the volume here. And yes, thank you, Rescue. Make sure you're staying hydrated and drinking plenty of water. We're glad that you reminded us to say it, because we don't always remember. Let's see. uh. Hmm. Yeah, it seems pretty good. There. Uh, yeah, did we forget something else potentially in the meantime? No. Okay, good. We'll go ahead, unmute the audio, and we'll go ahead and get this taken care of. There. We'd say 8. So Cabin is the new map. I have a 10-minute timer for 10 custards. We can probably... Wow, okay. We just need to keep this on as much as possible in that case. So that way you can actually see the game. We'll head inside the house. Get the custards inside as soon as possible. So they're gonna be guarding custards like crazy. 'Cause there's 2 of them, so it's gonna be double the dangers. Remember that when I try, you're not playing the game. Then I draw. Hey, we're usually... If our schedule works out okay, for whenever we get sleep and all that... Oh, we just die fall damage. Well, we saw the last 2 custard positions, we're good. Usually whenever we're off stream, we're sleeping for like 8 hours if we can. Then we usually eat food and then either, you know, what do you call it? Either draw or play something. But with how tired we've been recently, we've just been, like, relaxing. As we don't want to expend too much energy if we can help it. Hey, at least you can actually see on this map. There's absolutely no ambience, though. It's the castle map. It was, like, a bonus to the game at the time whenever it released. Because it was part of the, like, final set of updates that came out with this game. So it makes sense if you don't recognize it. By the time the game's, like, popularity kind of, like, fell off, this was not in the game at the time, so... So chances are you've never seen this map. There is a robot. And it does wear Dipsy's hat. For some reason. We will come back for that custard in a minute. We just want to grab A inside. But yeah, this is definitely like some stuff that a lot of people won't know whenever it comes down to the game. Just because most people played it when the game was hyped up at the time. Versus like ZeoWorks Midlife Crisis time. So when you get to the top section of the castle, as that's probably where the last set of custards are, and the robot. Okay. Okay. Wait, we can talk this out, buddy. You don't have to come at us with that sword. You're gonna make a sharp turn to us, aren't you? No? Kind of. Going to one of our last known positions. Okay. Don't think there's any at the top of these, but we could be wrong. No, I don't think there is. When you're done streaming, get some rest. We'll try to, but it's gonna depend on whether our body wants to let us get rest. Because we would absolutely love some sleep. But that depends on how stressful the end of the day is going to be for us, because a lot of stuff happened pre-stream. And so, you know, we had a potential near-death experience, maybe, so. We're just trying to, you know, not think about the fact that there could have been a major explosion in our house that may or may not have resulted in us potentially dying. So, you know. We think stream's been going well so far, and we're hoping that maybe with, you know, the fun experience earlier that we can potentially get some sleep, a little bit better, as maybe everything else in life feels a little bit less stressful. That robot is guarding those stairs, which is a tiny bit concerning. Not there at the moment from the looks of it. But when there's thunderstorms, I've got laggy. Yeah, we get you. It's like that. To our knowledge, there may be a custard somewhere out here, which is not fun to think about, so. Hmm. You know, we may actually be able to fit it all into one stream if progress keeps going this well. Just because we're choosing to avoid ones that we've already done in previous games. Like this one, it's the same thing, it's just a flat surface with dark spaces around. There is this. Yeah, hopefully we can actually get some rest tonight. Custard on that side. Head here, grab it. Head throughout here. Nothing over here actually. But yeah, it's like if we don't pass out within the first 15 minutes or so, we'll probably just get up. As if we can't pass out within that time frame, then there's probably not going to be much point trying further than that. Also, I'm just kind of waiting to encounter the announcer. When AO1 comes out. We'll see. We'll see how we end up choosing to play as AO1. Man. There is the announcer. At least we thought we saw the announcer. Or not. Okay. You wouldn't think that you could miss a giant monster, but sure have somehow. It's literally huge. Okay, guess they're just guarding one of the only 2 custards left. Man. Guess we're hanging up here. Man. This is really uneventful, actually. You would question whether there even was a monster. Considering there's only one custard left and we still haven't seen this thing. Crushed. That is a lot of words. Man, just nowhere. It's like we don't mind being able to collect the custards with these, but... Oh, there he is. Okay. We didn't even get any chase of any kind. We just stumbled into him. That was very boring. Yes, one of the new maps. Go ahead and grab that custard. There's any dead end ones we need to grab right away. As otherwise we're gonna have a much harder time. Elevator. There's the monster. It does look like we'll have to go through there though, if we want to progress. Unless we just head over here. That's just another way into that room. A white cube. Yeah, we're questioning that same thing. Where are you heading? Over that way. We'll head that way first. We know where the last one is. It's down here now, so... There. Interior maps always feel a lot nicer. Cause let's see. Secret Center Remastered, which... Yeah. Training Maze actually did get changed, though. We'll of course do this so that way it's actually visible. Well, he died. That's quick. Are you even... Alright, comments. Okay, well, we know what to do here. You make this super simple for us, actually. And there we go. Well, that takes care of that. Hey, that was the arrow tubby. Uh, I'm gonna go to reject facility. This is slightly different by comparison to its 2D counterpart. I think it has one of the fastest monsters in the game though. Uh, Over there, heading that way. I think we saw it head this way earlier. Which custard would have been heading towards? Why are you not using it? You know, very valid point. Wait, we forgot. We forgot that. Oh. Okay, you can't jump there. That's just death. Understood. Well, we'll go back on that map just so we kind of use the camera a bit more. And so that way you can actually be seen, because yeah, we forget that it is much darker on stream than it actually is for us. Apologies there. Because it completely left our minds about that. Oh. But yeah, it's a very cool version of the map. We'd say we like this version of the map a lot better. Hey, there's another custard over there. Fell down. Don't think there's anything back here, but we can look. Yeah. But yeah, we like the map. It's really cool. Oh, that's also death. You know, they don't make it that clear that some things are just death. Uh, but that's pretty much most of the new maps. This is obviously just gonna be flat plane with dark stuff. Uh, there's Possessed School, but in 3D. So Piggy Rush, it's going to be releasing at day 27 too. Okay, that sounds interesting. Oh, hello. You're quite the loud one there. Guess we'll head upstairs. Hey, you're still chasing. There's a Custer in that room. We will have to head back for it. Oh. Take it the attack animation is longer because we feel like we would have died otherwise. Yeah, the attack animation is longer. That should have been guaranteed death, actually. If it was any other monster, we probably would have actually died. Okay, go in here. Look around. There's nothing. Just exit the room. Head back out here. Look around. Nothing in here. There's a Custer in here. We can just run past her. Then we can run past her again. And go into here, which is probably where the last custard is. Yep. Well, that was easy. Same day the update for Power Chase 2.5. Yeah, we're excited to see 2.5 and see what that's gonna be. Like, see all the big changes that are coming. We will do it just because... Actually... What's custard for oh wait, we actually remember it now. Yeah, this is also one of the new maps that was added. Except there's actually ambience this time. But yeah, super hyped about that. I mean, this map is technically in the base game, it's just that it was only used for one of the endings in the campaign. Well, it's used for technically two endings in the campaign. I can't remember, are you a silent chaser? I don't think they are, but they could be, which is a bit scary to think about, but... No, you were by far the loudest chaser. Are you just underneath us? No, you're just that loud. Gotcha. Does look like we can't enter there. Nothing in here though. Anything back here? No. Looks like you're about to patrol to another custard position. It is so hard to gauge the distance. Like, it's so far away. And yeah, it sounded like they were just right behind us the entire time. That's death if we recall. We did see another custard up here though, so we're not. We're just hallucinating. Understood. So there's a custard around there. They're patrolling that area specifically. Let's see, where's your new patrol path? Down this way. It's like they're just nowhere to be seen after that. Well, no custards over here. Guess we just need to locate them again to figure out where the last one is. They're back over there. Oh, it's right there. We're just blind. Okay. Now into the new game that we have never played before. You're waiting. What are you waiting for? It should be fine. Hopefully this isn't a virus. It's on the wrong screen. We're gonna have to adjust that. 1 second, just gonna do this just in case. We'll go and turn up the brightness of this one a bit since it has an option. Can we switch which monitor it's on? Okay. Wrong one again. There we go, that's the right one. And the game audio is actually not that loud for once. This is probably the best thing on our ears today. Yes, this is Slendytubbies 0. Let's see, can we turn on any type of subtitles beforehand? No, okay. So get the graphics. We'll do high. It should be able to run on ours, like, computer. Guess we'll go there. But yeah, we've never played this one before, so we don't know what we're getting into. Oh, it's Ron. So open the door yet. I'm counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, where do you run off to? You know, we're gonna say this. This is Ari, like, clinging on to us just because, what do you call it? It's clinging on to us just from, like, the styling of it so far. Everything has gone haywire, cave is safe. Can we potentially look at that again? Because we didn't get to fully see that. Oh, it's right there. Everything has gone haywire. Cave is a safe haven. He won't get me there. Not without power. Okay. So we have a piece of evidence. Let's look at the mail. First warning, multiple reports missing. This is your first warning. If you don't respond to this email in the next 24 hours, you will be issued your second warning. And if you don't provide reports for every missing day in the next 2 days, you will be issued a final warning. Disobedience will be punished. Tinky Winky can just teleport. We'll keep that in mind. This is your second warning. If you don't respond to this email in the next 24 hours, you will be issued a final warning. Provide reports for every missing day at once. Disobedience will be punished. You will be punished by the following accounts: deliberate avoiding contact with the management, deliberate withholding of information required by the management, negligent attitude towards responsibilities at high risk work. It's your final warning. You are to respond to this email in the next 24 hours with reports for every missing day. Disobedience will be punished. Okay. Let's see. Been warned about this 1,000 times. You promised that you'd deal with the machine before they request a report. Should have just called the management right when it broke. Children are trying to kill each other and Co. is demanding answers. We're going under tribunal. I'll handle it myself. Don't do anything stupid. I'm almost done. There. There's a stench coming from the maintenance. Hey, open the door. I'm going to break it down. You unlock it now. Hey, no spoilers. No spoilers. This is our first time playing it. We'd like to have a mostly, you know, mostly blind experience, you know. Here, I thought the electricity was out. Yeah, is this room good? It's reserve power, human fridge, simply amazing. Okay. Is there anything else here? Doesn't seem like it directly. Technical department. Guess we're heading up the ladder. Okay, so take it we were at the basement there. Fish Caves Beach storage basement. Or not. Maybe we were at the hideout. That's interesting. I'm gonna check back there first. This game is already styled so well. Okay. Ah, we see a stamina bar now. So if we head this way, we're heading to the camp. Which means that we can search the cave. Yeah, it's just a camp. Okay, that means that we have our surroundings taken care of. And this should be the cave up here. Ew. Okay, there's an entrance. We weren't sure if it got like caved in or not. We'll go and look here. Danger, emergency only. Okay. Okay. It's right there. Well, we found white. Guess we'll go ahead and look in the cave a bit deeper. This game got a lot of curse words. Yeah, it does. It does appear to have a lot of curse words. Okay, so let's remember, we came from that way and we're going to want to turn right in emergency. We already feel so disoriented. But that's the point of a cave. So, actually this is where we were heading down. There's a lot of spooky sounds. Guess we searched the cave enough. Don't see anything over there. Oh, we're probably gonna die for doing this. But you never know. I don't like how long this is. This is like a chase material. Oh. Okay. Well, just gonna knock for some bunnies there. So we found white. Now we go search the basement, as that's gonna be the next closest one. We could also search the house. Oh, okay. So we should be on that little side path there. If we head right, we can head to the dome. Okay. It kind of figures. It kind of looked like it. Try and restore some of that stamina there. Are we still gonna see the growing scene that is this area? It's per usual. A bunny. Yeah, that was growing as usual. Here's an area where we can just slide this thing in. Oh. Oh. Yeah. There's Dipsy's head. Never knew that that was a slide, actually. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay, so if we're heading from the house. Oh. Hello. Wasn't expecting danger already. That's a good sign of what it was to come there. So if we see Tinky Winky at all, that means that we're probably in danger in some form or another. We're gonna head back to the base and look at the notes that we collected. That might save our progress. So, maybe a good idea to head back. Yeah, that was quite that actually kind of got us. We like that kind of got us, so. Let's see. Oh, we can't go back. Not yet. Okay. I guess we're heading out to the beach. We just need to be more vigilant of Tinky Winky. We do love the styling of this so far, though. It is very pleasant and nice. Let's avoid getting too close there, potentially. Because we think that may have been what triggered it. So if we see Tinky Winky, we'll probably just go off the path. There's Lala's corpse. A rabbit, a bunny as usual. Where? Behind us. Understood. In front of us. We were scared that we wouldn't have enough stamina for that. Guess we're heading to the playground. We will expect to find Poe's body there. That she'll be hung on a tree again, but you never know with this type of stuff. If they want to stay close to the material or not. Look around, see if we can see any notes. There's the ball. Hey. Is there anything over here? No, we didn't have to search the playground actually. So let's go to the storage basement and we can head around for the loop. Honestly, may just want to conserve stamina just for safety. Because if we have to be like full stamina to outrun Tinky Winky, then yeah, it may be safer that way. Basement is up ahead. Probably in there. Definitely fix it, but spare parts are all behind that lock. Should be a spare key in the hideout though. Deal with this later. Okay. Let's go search the loop. Can we do that around basement? Yeah, we can. We head this way around there. Do you want to be quiet? Fine, I'll be quiet. We're just taking the sights, honestly. This game is very, very beautiful. So that's where the windmill is, so it's probably where we need to be, is up here. Nothing back here. Actually, we're not at the loop. The loop is further down from here. Yeah, we don't quite understand the phrasing that you used. It's hard for us to tell what you mean. If you could rephrase what you said there. So we're trying to think about potential on it, but we're not sure. Well, there's Paul, as per usual, hanging from a tree. There wasn't an attack sound right away. That actually got us. Oh. Yeesh. Oof. I need to heal up. Oof. We're never expecting the teleport in front. We do like that you have a map in this game though. That is very nice. We'll head back to the hideout. Get the spare key. Maybe we'll get a checkpoint for doing this, so. Okay. Well, we appreciate the quiet for the spoiler territory. We have a problem. 535 is riding. 534 has abandoned post, hiding inside the emergency bunker. 2349, 2350, 2352 are dead, killed by 2348. Main power source is out and the custom machine is malfunctioning. I think the air is polluted. Hideout is not safe anymore. Situation is critical. We need help. Greetings 535. Our agents are already on their way. We look forward to your cooperation. If you manage to get the main power source back online, the door to the emergency bunker could be opened remotely. We are bound to inform you in case 534 somehow escapes. As punishment, responsibility for all highway attacks shall be passed to the next worker. That's still the same from what we see. Okay. I've got to go to the basement. I need to find the key first. I want to look at these, so like probably keeps it locked away somewhere. I should check the board. It's been only 3 days and the rations are already gone. Those kids are quite voracious. Never thought that pink goo was so nutritious. 5 days in, the rations are gone, so I lended the kids some hunting tools. Tinky turned out to be a very able hunter. He trapped a rabbit and made for a great stew. It's been the best thing I ate since I got here. They tried to suffocate Dipsy while he was asleep. There wasn't any food for 2 days or so. I didn't think it would come to that. They turned the machine back on despite what Ron said. Are they so hungry? The hell are we feeding these kids? Hope I wasn't too late. Head hurts, can't focus on anything. Horrible stench is coming from custard machine. I'm the only one who noticed it. Okay. Well, probably 352. 352. Okay. Yeah, we probably don't heal up, all things considered, even though we would love to heal up. So we're gonna have to... Oh. Man. Language. How am I supposed to take the key from that psycho with an axe? Let's see. Should be more of these. And now we take it slow. HIV, fire. I mean, you're free to talk, just try not to, like, be too spoilery with the game. Yeah, you probably can. You're gonna teleport in front of us? Yep. Oh, you teleport back that way. Understood. Jeez. Jeez. Turn around and run to avoid incoming attacks. That is easier said than done. Like, we've already taken so much damage just from that. That one encounter. Okay, we're about to be attacked again, from the sounds of it. Go ahead, attack us again. Try again. Not like this. What is that ticking? What is that ticking? so fast. Okay. Man, we got caught on a rock. Well, there's probably at least a checkpoint for, getting to, yeah, dusk. Well, at least we know what to do. Your days and, like critical moments, probably. So, like, once we get access to that storage room. Man, why does there have to be a tree? Okay. We'll grab the bear trap around here. There's the bear trap. It's useless, okay. So we need a better bear trap is what we're getting at. Gotta be another, okay. Man, very picky with what type of bear trap you're looking for. We'll go ahead and get our stamina back up before we get attacked. A tiny bit, just because we have a health system that we need to keep track of on that. Because we're probably not going to be able to heal at any point during this, so. Yup. And you had to teleport right past the trap. Give it a chance. We know it's your trap that you placed, but man, very aggressive. Also, make sure you're staying hydrated and drinking plenty of water. We're doing okay. We're hoping to get some sleep later tonight. Just go and skip the cutscene. Yeah, I guess we got really lucky with the initial bear trap that we found. Sure you do, buddy. Yeah, that was just very violent teleporting. Okay. Starting out strong this time, we see. Okay, it still hit. Okay, good. Well, we only took 1 hit of damage instead of the 2 to 3, so that's already a better start. Okay, it's further down this time. Man. It should not be that hard to get us a good bear trap. That sound cue is really good for remembering to keep stamina up. But yeah, well, welcome to the channel. Hash 231. Man, you really do have to be full stamina to get away from Tinky on that. Well, we'll get our stamina back up and see if we get lucky with bear traps. Because preferably we'd like to get the one up here to be the right one, but I know it's not necessarily a choice in that regard. Why does it have to be another one? Why can't these ones work? Go ahead and refresh that stamina. Will this one do? Has to be another one, okay. So that's what, like 4 bear traps so far that have not worked. Maybe that one. Yeah, it would be a nice one to have. There we go. Place that right there. And now we just wait for an attack. Should be happening soonish. Yeah. Give us that key back, please. Thank you. Now we have a decent amount of time, so we're gonna take this as an opportunity to get here. Well, that's probably a checkpoint. At least we would hope so. Stench is so bad down here. Let's see. Okay, of course it goes deeper and we're gonna have to run around like that. We're gonna get chased through here. We already know it. This is like a chase hallway. This is actually quite thrilling. Yeah, that's just too straight of a hallway. Guys. Oh, okay, I see. Hmm. Okay, so don't head through here whenever we're getting chased. Pick a door. Or not. So we're kind of just forced down this route, huh? Okay. Guess we'll head back. Okay. So that's a checkpoint. At least this game is not too cruel. Let's head back. Man, we looked at your eyes. We're gonna be here for a bit, probably. Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay. The box cannot be pushed. Understood. A newborn, potentially? Can I tell what type of headpiece that is there? Okay. Guess we'll... Okay. Understood. Ah. That would explain. Okay. So, do not take the custard. It's okay, take the rabbit, so long as we do the thing first. I feel like that they actually make a, like, use for the camera. Understood. We will not be heading that way. Does not appear to be anything over here currently. Okay. Oh. Well then. Find parts for the electric box and leave. So now our only job is to leave here now. Well, that ended somewhat happily. Oh, well, you have to go through the long, like, corridor. Oh, where are you back here? Man. Well, suppose that saves us the trip of going there and back, but... Yeah. Any new emails? No. Does not look like it. Any new chats? No. Now we're in the spooky night segment. I'm not sure if we'll have to deal with the my eyes thing or not throughout this segment. We could, as a possibility. I'm just gonna take it slowly, just in case. I'm just gonna try to do this from memory because it feels a little bit safer. Even though it's probably completely safe right now, for being honest. Oh, well, aside from that tree falling. So we head the left and up. We're not sure if there's bear traps still, so we're just gonna make sure that we don't make our presence as known to Tinky Winky if we can help it. Even though we're probably gonna get bashed right side the head whenever we get up there, if we're being like perfectly honest with ourselves. It just takes a while to know. There. Power's back on. Return to the hideout. Oh. Yep. That's what we were expecting. Man, why'd you take Dipsy's hat? Ticket, we're in the... We weren't sure if there was something behind us. There probably is. We'll do this so we can see if there is. Oh, guess we... I don't see anything behind us. We stood still. Here, we'll let go of the mouse. We'll let go of the mouse. Well, we don't have our camera. That does seem problematic. Okay, guess we're heading back up. Find custards. Understood. What is that? It's just a tree, okay. Well, it's gonna be a long search for these 8 custards, even though we know where all the spots are for it. There are bear traps. That is nice to know. Like we said, you're free to talk. You avoid spoiler-esque things. That is a lot of bear traps. Oh, okay. That's not a fun effect. Oof. Oh. It's already attacking again? It's just us spotting that. Hey, man. So we have every potential threat probably in that case. It probably means that we need to find a rabbit if we had to guess. Like so. Because we'll probably need to give it to that one Teletubby again. So we're heading to the playground currently. Yeah, that screen effect was rough. Oh. We're gonna go around you there, buddy. We don't trust you enough. Unless you need a rabbit. There you go. Oh, you gave us health. Man. Well, we're glad that we head back for Dipsy there. So, playground, we head up and to the left. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before Tinky Winky attacks again. So yeah, we're probably gonna have to go into that underground base again. Door's still wide open. Yep. Yeah, I could hear an extra set of footsteps. You're not that sneaky. Good try. Yeah, Dipsy was nice to give us some additional health to work with. But yeah, as we figured, we're gonna have to go navigate into here for one of the custards. We're glad to have the attack already done. Is there any more area? Nope, okay. Just ends right there. Pleasant. Up there. We'll go and take another rabbit. Because we do feel like we will encounter that Teletubby by one of the custards. And we will have to provide a rabbit in place for it. Yeah, that bunny is quite dead. Yep, there it is. Yep. Get away. There. We're getting much better at avoiding the attacks. But yeah, Dipsy is very kind. It's definitely the mechanic it was trying to teach us. Oh, it also gives health. Oh. Wait, if she left the bunny behind... Yeah, okay. Lala is still dead at the beach, to our knowledge. From what we saw. We still saw her corpse there, so... Go and get that stamina up. We're heading from there, going to the loop. Yeah, so long as Tinky Winky doesn't do like the screen effect again, we should be fine. But that screen effect was absolutely devastating. Well, I guess we're not taking that route. We'll head back this way. Another rabbit. Yep. Oh, you have to press control. Okay, understood. We didn't see that little prompt before. Oof. Boga, Pong, Dipsy got headed. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Let's see. So we're heading back down the loop from there, so we'll head into the cave next. Even though we might want to head to the house and then the camp first. Is that maybe the safer bet? And so that way whenever we get to the cave we can get to the emergency area potentially. But we'll head to the cave, be dumb about it, all that. Have lots of fun getting chased out of there. Well, we are at the dome. May as well go and go look. Yep. Let's hope that we see another Dipsy or another one that's looking for a bunny. 'Cause there's Dipsy's corpse in there. Maybe his body is in there too. Oh, it is in there. Can't really do anything with it though. There it is. Yeah, 'cause we can't take another hit. So that's the house checked. So I guess we'll head to the camp in that case. And we'll head to the cave like we'd said. Yeah, it also works. Go and get Tinky Winky trapped for a bit. 'Cause that'll last a while. We're not gonna guarantee death yet. But we do have to play around this bear trap. So it is a dance of death whenever it does come time. Go ahead. It really does anger him though. We'll keep that on us, so. Let me get that stamina back up. Yeah, we take it the ticking is the remaining time that we have before Tinky recovers. Actually, this is the beach. This is not where we want to be right now. We got very disorientated in that case. Ooh. That would be nice, but the last Dipsy we saw was back up at the windmill, so that's gonna be pretty far from here. We will go and set up a trap though. And so that way we can potentially trap Tinky Winky in it again. As it did buy us a significant chunk of time last time. And we know where we're going since we're at the beach. We just need to keep heading this way. So uphill. Yep, get caught. Let's go and recover our stamina a bit, just in case. But now taking should start. Now we need to actually recover stamina as quickly as possible. We'll take that for whenever we get to, you know. Man. We didn't crouch. Completely forgot. We'll crouch this time. Oh, it's back over there. Okay. Either this is scripted to where we would just get hit, but we did forget to crouch whenever it was important, so. We go really fast. Oh, hello. That is an axe. Kill him. Okay. gonna kill you, buddy. Oh, that's what's happening. We understand what the panic is now. We need to kill him before he gains his power. Can we just travel through things? No. Maybe best to head around. Catch him at the loop. Over there. Understood. 3 EA have been collected so far. Actually, does this still apply? Because if that's the case, we can just crouch occasionally. Take it we need to not get caught though, is the thing. Yep. That is the gimmick. Man, we try. That axe does not have a lot of range to it. Over there. Still got his teleporting powers. We do, but we're not very good at using them, to be fair. Ah, man. How many custards have these? It's still at 3 of 8. We're okay so far, but man, is it hard not to get caught? We could probably just be sprinting for most of it, and we'd be fine. There we go, that's one hit. Over there. Think he picked up a custard? Yep. Probably gonna pick pick up that one as well. Don't stop him. There we go. Oof. And we have become the monster. That's really good, actually. It's okay, we kind of forgot about it. With a few benefits of short-term memory. Yeah, that's really good. Let's see. Take it that the military got here. Yeah. We'll see whether we end up being able to sleep. We're just gonna try not to think too much on it, as we think that was probably part of the issue that happened. Was that we just thought too much about wanting to sleep. Oh, there we are. Arcade mode and extras. Very curious to look at the extras. We figure arcade mode is probably just collecting the 8 custards. So, main 4. Man, it looks so good, actually. Guardians. The Dead 3. The Unfortunate. The Psycho with an X. One he left. There's a lot locked. Take it arcade mode, has a lot of bonus stuff. We'll do a quick look at arcade. Tinky Lollipop. Okay, so there's different things. You set up to 10 custards. It is very cool. But we'll probably end up having to look at it in our own time, just because it is getting a bit late on that note, and we do need to get ready for our language event, as it's going to be going on for like 2 hours after this. But yeah, no, this is a really good game. We're happy that we got the chance to play it, actually. As it's been on our to-do list of wanting to play this, but we're just happy we finally got around to it. Yeah. That was a really cool Slendytubbies game. We hope to see more from this developer. In that case, we will go ahead and change this to that. So the title actually matches what it is. And we're gonna go grab the pieces of fan art and we'll go place that into the, what do you call it? Into the fan art section. Yeah, it actually only took an hour. It's amazing that it's actually that quick of a game. I didn't think it would be. We figured it'd be longer, like Slendytubbies 3 in that regard, with the campaign. But we think it's cool that there's an arcade mode. So let's see. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and we'll keep the ambience for right now, just because it is a very nice ambience. And we're gonna go add the 2 pieces of fan art. And then that'll probably be it for the stream after that. But yeah, no, a really good game. We're happy that what do you call it? We're happy that we didn't spend too much time on the other games, otherwise we would have had to have, like, been a little bit quicker with this one. But we got to enjoy it a lot more. And that makes us happy. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start ending stream then. To anyone watching the stream or VOD in the distant future, thank you very much for watching the stream or VOD. And we hope that man, we have to remember a lot of the things. It's been a bit. We hope that anyone that's still here has a very good day or very good night, depending on what time of day it is for you. And we'll catch everyone in the next stream. And also, make sure you're staying hydrated. Until then, bye bye.